You got Zach, 72 kilogram national champ. First time he's won a title. Pretty pumped up about it. Wins by 10 over Calvin Nero, who was a two-time senior national finalist. Yeah, I was watching. You're down 4-0. Next thing I'm looking at the screen, you're up like 8-4 and you're defending. So what happened?
So he kept trying to clinch with me, and I knew on the feet he couldn't score, and I knew that they shouldn't give him that passive point at the beginning. So really, it was just me telling myself the score didn't matter. Score didn't matter. And on the edge, whenever it was 4-0, I do what honestly my favorite thing to do. Someone's rushing in hard, just change the direction on him. He stepped out, but he ended up on top, so they gave him 2. It was about to be 6-0. I was like, challenge that. My coach was like, what? That's 1 point. I'm like, challenge that right now. Because I could feel he was getting tired. That's why he was leaning so hard. And I wanted that point. And so they called it right. Props to USA Wrestling for having good ref in this tournament. And then what happened was he thought he was going to throw me because he was up. He had all that confidence from the scoreboard. I don't take my confidence from the scoreboard. You know, and it's not about him. Props to him for that hard fight. But I'm just saying, scoreboard meant nothing to me. I felt in the clinch that he had confidence. And that was good for me because I knew he was going to try to throw. And as soon as he tried to throw, his hips came in. I cinched him, put him right on his back. I felt him mentally break, got a turn. We go back to neutral. I don't even know how I got him back on his back. But when he was there, I was like, pin him. Because that's an athletic man, you know. He gets underneath me with just my wrist. Who knows what happens? So I stepped over his head, got on the other side of his body and scooped it. And I looked at the ref. Honestly, I should probably shut my mouth, but I was like, call it, because I earned it, you know. And I just am very happy. All thanks to God, man. I'm just very happy about just seeing hard work pay off is a big thing, and that's why I love wrestling, because your hard work is going to pay off in the sport. There's no politics about it. The best man wins.
So senior nationals, you placed up at 77, had a good tournament. Coming here and you're down at 72. What made you decide to do that? And also, did you feel strong out there?
First match, not gonna lie, I was a little winded. Probably could have hit the warm up a little harder. But yeah, honestly, I felt really strong because I walk around at like 78, and I was tired of being the little guy at 77 with these 200-pounders making these crazy cuts. And by later, you know, I'm used to wrestling consolation, sadly. So by later in the day, they're all back to like 180, 190. And I just was tired of pushing against these big guys. And I basically got a golden opportunity with the night before weigh-ins. I was like, I'm doing it. And I literally decided like 10 days ago. And I was like, you know what? I don't care if I'm tired. I'm tired of being the small guy. That's what I'm tired of. That's in my hands. So I wanted to make the cut.
You were saying you had some pretty big changes leading up to this tournament. Sounds like you changed clubs. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So I wrestled at Northern Michigan, and I think that's honestly all respect to Northern Michigan. That's where I got my work ethic from. Those boys know how to grind. They had a room full of dogs, and they knew how to grind. So I learned work ethic there, but I decided that I needed to clean up technique big time. And they had one coach. And I'm not going to be able to hog all that attention, you know, not even getting on the podiums. I'm not the main focus. And I'm not trying to say anything about that. I just wasn't. And so I went to Colorado. My parents live in Castle Rock, which is about an hour north of the Springs. So I was like, you know what, I can get in-state tuition there as well. And Coach Muhammad, who I worked with over the summers, he honestly just put so much work into me and believed in me. And I just believed in everything that man was telling me. In this match right here, I started attacking left side hard. And he saw that I wasn't having much success with it, but he thought maybe I was attacking wrong. So I kept hearing him keep tackling left side, keep tackling left side. Second period comes around. He's like, hey, start attacking the right side. You know, and not for a second am I going to question what he has to say, because I know he believes in me. He's seen me. And he only has, you know, 7 athletes right now. And so I'm just showing out for all the hard work we put in. And I honestly just believe in everything we're doing in Colorado Springs. So I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, always nice to have a world champion in your corner coaching.
He's an amazing coach.
So obviously, no U23 Worlds this year, but you're still the U23 national champion. Can you talk a little bit? I mean, I know you've already hit on it, but can you talk a little bit more about what that means to you and what it means to see your hard work pay off?
To me, it was like not only all those sacrifices, but it's just like every day waking up and just trying to believe in something that has to happen, you know? And when it happens, if you're a wrestler who truly works hard and you're not doing it for that score, you're not doing it to be on top of the podium, you're doing it for yourself. And you're never going to be satisfied if you're doing it for yourself, because you always raise that bar. So my mom always tells me, be proud of yourself, you know? But it's not about that. It's not about earning some accolade. It's about proving that you're going to do what it takes every time, no matter what the new goal is, no matter what the new expectation is. And I'm not trying to say I'm not proud of myself. Obviously, I'm very happy. But it's just different, you know, and wrestling's taught me to be that way. Because, I mean, if your hard work's not paying off, you got to reassess. And if it starts to pay off, you got to reassess. It's always about raising that bar.
So going forward,
what does this title do for you and your goal?
It just shows me that that you can never stop. And it just shows me that something I haven't had before, which is hard work, that paid off fully. You know, I couldn't have done better than I did for the first time in my life. And it just shows me not to stop. This, if anything, is just making me hungrier.